The black car blocked the road ahead. The window rolled down, revealing half of the man and #39's face. To Abigail, that face was all too familiar. Ralph and #39's voice was indifferent. And quote, "You won and #39 get to Gibson Villa going this way. Are you planning to walk all the way there?" End quote. Abigail looked at him, unsure how to respond. What she wanted was just to get far enough from the prison to find a ride home. Ralph said, and quote, "Cobridge has changed a lot in the past 3 years. You won and #39 make it on foot. I and #39 heading to Gibson Villa." End quote. Abigail didn't and #39 understand. She thought, and #39, is he offering me a ride? And #39, she stood there for a moment in a daze. Ralph looked more mature and composed now, no longer as unruly and arrogant as he had been 3 years ago. For a second, Abigail drifted into old memories and didn't and #39 know how to answer. Ralph, however, had run out of patience. He got out of the car with a cold expression and stepped in front of her. And quote, "Get in. I and #39 take you back. How much longer are you planning to stand here?" End quote. His words made Abigail fall silent. She didn't and #39 know why Ralph was here, and she didn't and #39 want to know. Thinking of her grandfather Wyatt, she turned and got into the car. Inside, there was an unfamiliar floral scent that made Abigail feel disoriented. She had sat in Ralph and #39's car before. Back then he and #39 always kept candy in the car, and it and #39 always had a sweet smell. The candy had been for her. Because of that candy, Abigail had once believed she was special to Ralph. She had once been happy, thinking the feelings between them were mutual. But the truth was, she had once heard him with her own ears, speaking about her to his friends with nothing but disdain. Ralph had said, and quote, "It and #39's just some cheap candy. That and #39's all it took to get her wrapped around my finger. I only gave it to her because I felt bad for her." End quote. That engagement? It was just some joke between our grandfathers. Besides, the Gibson family has more than one heiress. End quote. The people around him had all agreed. In their eyes, Daniela, who had grown up with a wealthy upbringing, was a much better match for Ralph than Abigail. And Abigail, to them, was nothing more than someone Ralph humored because he happened to pity her. Abigail thought about how the gifts Ralph gave Daniela were nothing like the candy he used to give her. Now that Abigail looked back, it was clear how much, or how little Ralph ever cared about her. Abigail never liked to force anything, not even an engagement that had originally belonged to her. She had brought up ending it with Wyatt. Wyatt loved her and thought she and #39 been wronged, and wanted to go confront Ralph about it. She stopped him and asked for his agreement instead. Wyatt agreed, but before the engagement could be called off, she ended up taking Daniela and #39's place and going to prison. It was only then that Abigail realized she was never that important to them. To be honest, aside from Wyatt, everyone else in the Gibson family, and Ralph, never truly welcomed her. She was like an intruder who had disturbed their perfect little family. They never said it outright, but everything they did made it clear they wanted her gone. And yet it wasn't an #39 like she had done anything wrong. Abigail had grown up struggling to survive in an orphanage. Even after being adopted, she lived cautiously. She once thought her birth parents must have really loved her to go through all that effort to find her. But reality hit her hard. They already had an adopted daughter they adored, showered her with a
Download the link, search for FGK 3467 and watch the follow-up content.